Welcome back this week for another edition of College Hoops Coast to Coast. I'm your ArizonaSports.com college basketball insider, Chris Hamblin. And let's start this week with the #1 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats. They hold Tennessee to just 44 points in SEC conference play. And the one thing that sets this team apart from the other just blue-chip kids that come in as All-Americans is how John Calipari has them believing that defending the basketball will make a difference. Their defense is special. They can score 100 a night on you if they want to, but they are really good, led by Anthony Davis, in defending you. I think this is the difference for Kentucky as we head into the NCAA tournament. So often you see 5 blue-chip kids get thrown out on the court and all they want to do is score. These kids believe in defense, and it's making a difference for the Wildcats this season. Oh, come on. This week you could not have missed the Syracuse-West Virginia ending. It was atrocious. I'm not a big fan of referees, but when they get the goaltending call as wrong as they did in Syracuse's win over West Virginia inside the final 5 ticks of a game, I want to look at why it happened. And the reason is because the official on the game had reffed 21 games in 28 days, and the NCAA doesn't do anything about it. They need regulations in terms of the number of games that these refs can do in a row. 2 weeks full of games in a conference play season, I'm good with that for officials. 21 in 28 days, I'm not. Now, Syracuse thought when Fab Melo was suspended because of the fact that he has academic issues that they would lose it on defense. Hasn't happened for them on defense. They've missed Fab Melo in the loss to Notre Dame and then the close win over West Virginia on offense. Defensively, they've been fine without him. Tough week for U of A fans as they lose at home to Washington. And I'm sorry to tell you, but their NCAA tournament hopes are down the toilet. Sean Miller's done a nice job with this team. Problem is you can't lose at home to Oregon and at home at Washington and have 0 non-conference effective wins to put on your tournament resume. They're not even in the bubble conversation right now. Each week we ask a Twitter question, and this week's Twitter question is the Big Ten this bad on offense, or are they really good on the defensive side of the basketball? And I'm scared of the Big Ten. They're the best conference when you look up and down the numbers, whether it's RPI or Ken Pomeroy's theories. They're the best. But there's something about watching a 45-42 basketball final that just doesn't do it for me. Teams in the Big Ten are going to be good and physical in the NCAA tournament. But what happens when they're in a situation where it's a one-possession game and they can't rely on running 33 seconds of offense to get a bucket? They're in big trouble. They don't have as many go-to scorers as guys out of the SEC, out of the Big 12, or even the ACC. When you talk about Carolina and Duke, a guy like Duke, Austin Rivers has him. He can create his own shot if they need him to. You just don't have that right now inside of the Big Ten. Game to watch this weekend, and this one's close to my heart. It's Kansas and Missouri. I grew up in this rivalry. Number 8 KU is on the road at number 4 Missouri, and they've played for over 100 years. And this will be the last time that it's scheduled that Kansas will play in Columbia, Missouri. I know Carolina and Duke is the heated college basketball rivalry because they have the titles, but Kansas fans and Missouri fans, they have a genuine hate for each other. I did the Missouri postgame show on the radio for a while. I know how much Missouri fans hate Kansas, and I know it's a vice versa situation. Watch it on Saturday night. There'll be a ton of emotion in this game from Mizzou Arena in Columbia. Thanks for making us a part of your week again here at ArizonaSports.com. Enjoy the college hoops. We are just a month away from March Madness here, and I will have you covered right here at ArizonaSports.com. Chris Hamblin, your college basketball insider. More college hoops coming your way next week.